I could do this all day, I could do this all night. Do this all night. I could do this all day, I could do this all night.
What's up, guys? It's your boy G Truth playing the session of Injustice 2. Alright, guys, so I'm just gonna do this little quick guide. I'm gonna do guides for like some of the characters that I know how to play as, right? So you guys can play as these characters too. And honestly, you know, my buddy Nick is also doing guides, so if y'all want some more in-depth guides to different people, I'm not gonna try to do the same guides he's doing. I'll leave his channel in the description below. Right now, I'm gonna do Swamp Thing. So if you want to play Swamp Thing, if you want to learn them, if you're a beginner at Swamp Thing, I'll show you how to play him. I'll show you his basics, right? First of all, let's go over walk speed. His walk speed is very slowish. It's really slowish, but his dash is okay. It's like normal dash, right? So he could definitely dash in there if somebody sucks at zoning, right? And his normals, his down one is going to be -6 on block and it's 7 frames. So say somebody block it, they can check you with their 1. But say somebody, but if you hit them with it, you can do it down 2. You can do it back 2. Because if you hit them with it, you jail them. So they can't press any button. So they are forced to eat that mid. They have to block it. And if they block it, that leads to a whole nother wave of mix-up potential. Okay. All right. So if you're in the neutral with somebody, and say y'all fighting, y'all throwing out normals, y'all testing the waters, y'all trying to see who's better at the up close battle, right? Swamp Thing's best tool, in my opinion, is gonna be back 2. This is his best tool. This is like, if you ever played Mortal Kombat and you know Kotal Khan, everybody did back 1. Well, he has his own version, back 2, and it's safe. It's -1 on block if I'm not mistaken. Right? Yeah, it's -1 and it's 13 frames. So they can't punish this. They really can't, and it leads into a low mix-up. So you can do this into the log, which is a double low, which is hard to get sometimes. Or you can do this into the foliation, right? And that basically resets them for another combo, right? You can mix them up again. So say you got a condition, right? You got a condition to always block low right after they hit the mid. Like they always hit it, and you can't hit them with the log or whatever. That's when you start hit them with the back 2. They stagger on block. Let me show y'all that. Because again, it's -1 on block, so they can't punish anything, right? So say you're fighting Poison Ivy. You do this, and she's blocking that, and you're like, holy crap! Well, I can't open her up. I can't do damage. Yes, you can, because he has the luxury of having a command grab, and a really good one too. So you do that. You check him with it. You basically let him know, hey, I'm not afraid to do that low. But instead of doing a low, you do the grab right after. You can't do it like automatically, like at the end of the string, because it will whiff. That's why you stagger it. You stagger it. You wait for him to recover, then you punish. Then you grab him, right? Because basically they're expecting a low, and sometimes for people with slow reactions, it's hard for them to react to you staggering it, right? And let me see how fast the grab is on startup. It's 13, so it's the exact same type of frames as your back 2, and that's fast. So you can double stagger to let them know that you will if they try to read your command grab. So if you do the stagger into the command grab, and they're like, well, you know what, I'm not gonna fall for that, I'm gonna freaking jump out, you can double stagger, right? And that leads to a whole lot of mix-up potential. So right now you have your back 2 into the low, which leads into like the double log. Or you can do freaking stagger into the green thumb. Or you can double stagger, right, into a whole bunch of mix-ups, even your regular grab, right? And the green thumb is a really good command grab, in my opinion. So if you go green thumb into 3 or X, it's basically just a hard hitting, hard knockdown move, right? So this is more to use in the corner. So you do that, it does a good 20% on its own. But say you want to just keep them there, but you want to continue, like, you want to continue your pressure. You don't want a hard knockdown. Well, in that case, you just do green thumb into 1 or square. It restands them, and they have to eat whatever mix-up you have. So you want to go back into the low, you can. If you want to go straight into another command grab, you can. If you want to go into an overhead, you can, right? The freaking restand is really good. But say you're in the corner and you're tired of being in the corner, then you can easily put them in the corner, right? Very good command grab. And he also has another command grab. So say a lot of people in this game can zone you. Deadshot, Darkseid, Superman, Poison Ivy, everybody in this game can zone. Swamp Thing doesn't have the luxury of that because this is his only projectile. It doesn't even go full screen. And it's really slow. It's slow, but it's really slow, right? So he has this, a full screen, a 75% screen of the command grab. You can go full, you can go mid, you can go close, right? But it does not cover right in front of you. So say she's right in front of me, it can't get her. That's why you gotta do green thumb, okay? But say, you know, they're jumping out of it, they can't freaking fight you. I mean, you can't fight them or whatever. Like, this doesn't cover enough of the screen. You just do this. You check them with the 3. I mean, with the quarter circle back 3, which is reformulation. So let me just turn the blocking off. All right, so you can check them with that. So say they're throwing out projectiles, you can't get in. You throw that out, bam. You hit them in the back of the head, you trade. Because that's a high, so they can't duck it. But if you time it right, they can't, and they'll get hit with it. But here's the beauty of that move. That's not even the beautiful part of it. You can do this. Instant get in move. As you can see, when I EX'd it, it became a mid. Right? And he teleports. So say you're fighting a Deadshot, and he's completely zoning you out. If you can catch him with this, you get past all that zoning for 1 bar. And you get in. Right? Because where Swamp Thing wants to be is up close. So he can start his mix-up game. And his 50-50 mix-up, 50-50's mix mean it's going to be one way or the other. You have to guess. There is no reacting to it. This mid, which I believe is like 15 frames, no, 16 frames, right? 16 frames is -8. Alright, -8 means that the best they can do is punish it with a down 1. Unless they're Superman, they can punish it with the forward 2, or, you know, supers. So you can just do this into the overhead, or you can do this into the low. Just know that the low switches sides, so it might be a little bit harder to like catch them with. Because if you're swapping sides with them, it does put you a little bit ways away, and you kind of want to be like up close in their face, and it does give them room to back up. So you kind of want to stick with the overhead. If you want to just hit them hard, but you still want to be plus, say they block it, right? You want to do forward 2 into 3. That's -6 on block. So the best thing they can do is do a down 1 to check you. That's the best thing they can do. But if you really want to go for it, you can do the double overhead, right? That's -2 on block. They can't even check that with a down 1. Right? That's completely safe. So majority of the time, you kind of want to go for the full string. You really want to go with the full string. Now, I'm going to show y'all some basic combos with his like back 3 or his forward 3, right? His back 3, you kind of just want to just do jump 1 to boom boom into the oh, I did stage changes. My bad. My side. I just picked. I should have put the stage right. Stage transition. My bad. Anyway, so like his back three is kind of slower than a lot of people's. You know, at least it appears that way for me. Cause it kind of has like a long startup. Well, that's when I hold it. Doing a back three into one, boom, boom. Not divine. Back three into one, boom, boom. Into the log. You know, easy 29% for a back three. Usually people like getting like 30%, which you can. I haven't really found like the most optimized stuff with them yet. Which is, this is just some beginner stuff that easier for people to do, right? Usually what you want to do is you want to end stuff with either his refoilation. That does a good 10%, so you can just back one, which is kind of a tight link for me. Yeah, I can't get it right now, but trust me, it works. Or you can just stick with the back three into one into the log, which is quarter circle back one. Right? Easy. So one of the things I should go over is his trait. His trait is a bit on the weird side. It's really good. So basically what it does is they stand on this, right? It does damage over time and they can't jump. So usually people will be like, oh, well, you know, that's okay. It's not as good as people think it would be. So no, it's pretty darn good. So you just want to do the trait, right? Get them in there. They can't jump out of it. Oh, and there's no station position. Yeah, I'll pick a better map next time, guys. I'm sorry. So you just want to do the trait. It keeps them trapped. They have to eat all your mix-ups. They can still fight you. It just does damage over time, and it does the mix-up. You feel me? And last but not least is super, which is a low, which a lot of people don't expect. You can punish projectiles with that. So if they're like really close to dying and you know it's gonna kill them, I recommend you like do it to end the match or end the round if you're that far of life lead, right? And yeah, that's it. If they're zoning you, don't be afraid to full screen grab them. Don't be afraid to do this. EX it to get a guaranteed get in move. His jump's a bit on the floaty side, but he has his jump 3, which is really good. Kind of beats majority of the air to airs, right? And I'm trying to think what else I should go over. Oh yeah, his Bayou Bash. His Bayou Bash is safe. So say you're like right here. It's just a quick little engagement move. I don't really think it has that much merit to it, besides starting combos. I mean, it's okay. Like, I don't really see like the point in it, 'cause I don't really use it all that often. I usually use the other moves. And for good anti-air, if you guys like really hate when people jump on you, because I know my friend Nick hates when people jump on him. Like, it's like his pet peeve. Use this. Right? They can't jump on you with that. Actually, let me just show y'all what I mean. Jump for it. Right? They can't jump on you. That is the anti-air. He legit has one of the best anti-airs in the game. Right? It doesn't have that many active frames, but you can. It stops cross-ups. It stops cross-ups and everything, and you can convert off of it if you spin the bar. So yeah, it's pretty good. That's one thing in a nutshell. You know, easy, really simple. Remember, this is his main string. I mean, you can do that. Like, the end of the string leads into an overhead, but from what I remember, that is
but
not
then you
safe.
put them hands on the nigga though.
Well, that is safe. It's -4. It's -4 on block. I just don't like to use it because it's just kind of obvious that's going to be an overhead, at least for me. But you can go for the whole string if you like. So, Swamp Thing's a really good character. If you have any more questions, let me know in the comment section below what the character you want me to do. Alright, thanks for messing with you boys. See you later.